The film adaptation of Frida McFadden's best-selling novel The Housemaid has finally arrived in cinemas, and with Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney leading the cast, expectations were sky high. What starts as a simple psychological thriller slowly turns into something far darker, more twisted, and deeply unsettling. Today, we're breaking down The Housemaid's ending, uncovering the real villain, the hidden plan, and that chilling final scene that clearly hints at a sequel. For the entire first half of The Housemaid, the film convinces us of one thing. Nina Winchester is unstable. She destroys her own kitchen. She forgets conversations. She humiliates Millie at every opportunity. And worst of all, we learn that Nina once spent time in a psychiatric hospital after allegedly trying to drown her own daughter. By the time Andrew, her husband, starts growing closer to Millie, it feels like Nina is slowly losing her grip on reality. But here's the truth. Nina was never crazy, not even a little. She was acting. In one of the film's most powerful scenes, Nina's screaming suddenly turns into laughter. She drives to a hotel, opens champagne, and finally tells us the truth. Andrew Winchester is the real monster. Shortly after their marriage, Andrew became controlling and violent. He would lock Nina in the attic for days at a time for breaking rules, something as simple as not maintaining her blonde hair. He loves blondes, his mother casually mentions earlier in the film, a line that now feels horrifying. When Nina tried to escape with her daughter, Andrew drugged her, staged a crime scene, and framed her for attempting to drown her own child. The world believed him. No one believed her. So Nina did the only thing she could. She planned her escape. And Millie was part of that plan. Millie, an ex-con desperate for a fresh start, believes she's won the lottery. A wealthy husband, a glamorous life, Broadway shows, and romance. But her dream collapses instantly. After breaking a few plates, Millie is locked in the attic, just like Nina before her. Andrew forces her to carve 21 lines into her stomach using broken china. Starved, trapped, terrified. Millie finally gives in, but when Andrew returns, something changes. Millie fights back. She stabs him, locks him inside the attic, and makes him experience the same terror he inflicted on others. In one of the most disturbing moments, she forces him to pull out his own tooth with pliers. The power has shifted. Meanwhile, Nina is preparing to flee to California with her daughter, until guilt sets in. She returns to the house, believing Millie needs saving, only to realize Andrew is the one trapped inside. Andrew attacks both women, leading to a final confrontation at the spiral staircase. Just as he's about to kill Nina, Millie returns and pushes him over the edge, ending his reign of abuse once and for all. Nina lies to the police, claiming it was an accident, and despite clear inconsistencies, including Andrew's missing tooth, the case is quietly buried. Nina and her daughter start a new life in California. Andrew is dead. Justice, in a twisted way, is served. But the final scene changes everything. Millie attends an interview for another housemaid job. The woman interviewing her has bruises on her wrists and casually mentions that Nina recommended her. "She said you'd be able to help," the woman says, while picking up a knife. And just like that, the housemaid reveals its final truth. Millie isn't done. She's become the protector, and possibly something much darker. If this ending didn't give you chills, nothing will. And if we get a sequel, one thing is clear. Millie's story is only just beginning. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get the notifications of new update. Please like the video and like it, and also share with your friends. Let me know in the comments, do you want The Housemaid too? And do you think Millie is a hero or something else entirely?